Progress does not always announce itself. Often it unfolds quietly, in small adjustments and steady effort that are easy to overlook while we are still in the middle of the work. Because of this, it can sometimes feel as though nothing is changing. Welcome to the quote for today. I'm glad you're here. Today's reflection invites us to look again at the distance between where we are and where we hope to go. You're closer to your goals than you think. When we imagine our goals, we often picture the final moment, the achievement, the result, the point where everything finally feels complete. Because our attention stays fixed on that distant outcome, the space between today and that moment can feel enormous. The mind measures the distance and assumes progress is slow, but progress is rarely visible from the middle of the journey. Every effort adds something: a new skill, a deeper understanding, a lesson learned through experience. These pieces accumulate quietly over time, forming the foundation for what comes next. The difficulty is that we often notice only what still remains. We look at what has not yet happened and forget to acknowledge what has already changed. When we overlook that movement, motivation can weaken even though growth is already underway. Perspective restores balance. When we pause long enough to recognize how far we have already traveled, the journey begins to feel different. The path ahead may still contain effort, but it no longer feels impossible. Closeness is not always about distance. Sometimes it is about momentum. If you have been learning, adjusting, and continuing forward, then something is already shifting. The next opportunity, the next improvement, the next breakthrough often emerges from the very effort you are making now. Here's one gentle way to work with this today. Take a moment to reflect on where you began when you first set an important goal. Notice the knowledge you have gained, the habits you have built, or the resilience you have developed since then. Let that awareness remind you that progress has been happening all along. The journey is not only about what remains, it is also about everything that has already been built. And here are two related thoughts to sit with. Recognition strengthens motivation, and persistence reveals progress. Until we meet again tomorrow, let's make it a great day